Okay. So yeah, thank you so much, Michael, for joining my call. Can you please I check your profile in the LinkedIn, so I see like your achievements and like your position in one company as an consultant. So can you please tell me about your role and responsibilities in your company, like day-to-day life, what type of work you are
Hmm.
currently doing on, and what types of AI development currently you are associated, and what types of
Yeah,
project right now building in the your area, in your country. Can you please tell me?
absolutely.
Yes, please.
Yeah, glad to. Yeah. Thanks for hitting.
Mhm.
We're really glad to talk with you.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so I am a director of consulting at Improving. We're based out of Dallas with offices in several different cities across the globe, including our newest office in Pune.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, really happy to be able to serve uh, customers all over the world, and what we are finding is that everybody is trying to identify what is their strategy for AI adoption, both in terms of the products that they deliver, and also their internal teams, how they're going to build products in the future. And so yeah, I've done extensive research into AI assisted development in order to figure out how can we upskill development
Mhm.
teams.
Mhm. Mhm.
And what I've found is that there looks to be a great future for how we can completely restructure teams in
Mhm.
order
Mhm.
to really keep them unblocked and taking
Yes.
full advantage of the new capabilities.
Yes, great. I see the trend is there. Like all the companies that are mainly focused, like previously focused on the full stack development, they are right now having a one AI team also. Like my company, I'm working in a company named as a W3 Villa Technologies, like a great company having a kind of 100 peoples in my company right now. So while the AI is not there, so on that point of time, all the developers are in the, like, some are in the front end development role, some are in the back end development role. So while the AI is like right now AI is there, so one team is created for the AI development. So all companies having the same stuff right now, like all are having building some AI stuffs, like AI powered applications, like all they are adding in their work strength, like some AI engineers and some ML engineers. So like what is the uh, uh, like pros and the cons, like I think there is no cons are
Mhm.
there. But uh, if someone comes with the full stack development having the more advantage in the AI space, or like someone like as a fresher will start in the AI space will like having the more opportunities,
Mhm.
who is like more flexibility and more learning space, as an fresher or like
Yeah.
if a full stack developer.
Yeah, I've found that with the way that we can build skills and exchange them
Mhm.
with other members of our teams, that that everybody is very soon going to be a full stack developer.
Mhm.
So if you're on a team with somebody who's got strong skills in React
Mhm.
and Tailwind, and you have strong skills in .NET and Entity Framework, then you can build your agents. They can build their agents. You trade, and now
Mhm.
both of you are fully empowered to work end to end on complete user stories.
Mhm.
Um, and so really what you bring to the team is your opinion, your expertise, the thing that you are really good at. That
Mhm.
is where you should focus on building those agents, building those agent skills, and sharing them with the team. And that's really what's going to differentiate the whole team. So
Mhm.
yeah, we're not focused on building the work product anymore.
Mhm.
We're focused on building the factory.
Yeah, great. Yes. So, like currently in the, I see multiple companies building the multiple projects right now. Like I'm doing some other work with the like currently in a company, I am a AI engineer. So I am building some AI agent for my current company, and like some local LLM setups are also there. Like we are using the OpenAI and the Gemini keys in the some of the my clients, but also for the some cases we using the local LLM like deployed in our
Hmm.
servers also. So like what is the best use case for the like if the data is very sensitive, then the local
Hmm.
LLM is like the most uh, powerful solution and like more secure solution. But if the client is like having to okay with the like data is not sensitive, then we can go with the any third party LLM like OpenAI or GPT. So
Yeah.
like what you think, like the data is the like main concern while we use the local LLM or anything else, like because
Yeah.
we need to build own local LLM is the, like a key to use the LLMs, or like we just use any OpenAI or any chat GPT or like Gemini keys. What is your
Yeah.
thought on it?
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need a mix
Mhm.
of tools. My
Mhm.
yeah, my preferred style is to start trying to break the problem down
Mhm.
using yeah, using one of the larger models,
Mhm.
something that's really going to give the project the best chance of
Mhm.
success. And
Mhm.
then once you've proven it out, then you can start to try smaller and smaller models. So yeah, you're concerned about data privacy. You're also
Mhm. Mhm.
concerned about latency. You're concerned about
Mhm.
cost,
Mhm.
and so a smaller model and a more local model is going to help with all three of those things. But yeah, first prove it out on a large model without using your actual production data. Maybe generate some lookalike data, and then make sure that you've broken the problem down into small enough steps that as you go down to a smaller model, it's going to have better success.
Yes, thank you. Uh, so like there is one question for like follow-up question in this questions. Like if I am a AI engineer and I am building a local LLM for my company, so what kind of things I can take care about it? Like the model size, or like the training data set, or like after some users answer will come in my system, so how I can build a system that can auto think and auto fix it, like RLHF, like reinforcement learning from the human feedback.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your thought on it? Like what is the best steps I can make my local LLM or my
Hmm.
own LLM? What is the basic scratch steps to build?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say for most of the problems that we're
Mhm.
trying to solve, you don't need to go quite that far. Uh,
Mhm.
you can uh, you can adjust the behavior of the model with good instructions, with good prompts, without doing any retraining. But if you find yourself in one of those situations where you do have
Mhm.
to do that retraining, then the most important thing is to set up a pipeline
Mhm.
to do that properly. So you might say, well, let me just go ahead and set up some tools real quick and see if I can do that. But you'll find that in order for it to be repeatable, you will want to put evaluations into the process. You'll want to start with what you think is a good set of training data, see what the results are, and then go back and readjust how you
Mhm.
collect your data in the first place.
Mhm.
You'll want to, of course, clean your data. You want to check for biases that exist in that training data. Keep you know, keep some of the data aside to do some evaluation, um, and understand that if you do go to that step, it's an investment, and you want to make sure that you are ready for that investment, and you've exhausted the easier and less expensive uh, types of fine tuning that you can do just through the prompt.
Okay. So there is one more follow-up questions, like I'm building a LLM, like local LLM right now. So the thing is, I noticed that like whole training of the local LLM is not good. Like we have to train some of its parameters only. Like there is a concept of LoRA, like
Hmm.
low rank adaptation, like PEFT. like parameter efficient fine tuning. So can we go with the PEFT, or like we have to make like own LLM, so like retrain all its parameter? What is the like best approach to building any local LLM?
Mm. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Starting from scratch is
mm.
going to be very expensive.
Very
These,
expensive, yes.
yeah, these companies have invested
Mm.
billions of dollars
Yes, yes.
in the models.
Mm.
I don't think that most most organizations um, can really tolerate that kind of investment and don't need to
Mhm, mhm,
for the value that you can get out of the existing open weight models
mhm,
and the foundational models. Um, so. Uh, so yeah, yeah, certainly do um, do the least expensive first. Prove that you can't get your results out of that, and then try some of these more advanced techniques.
mhm,
So yeah, LoRA would be probably as far as I would go. But yeah, there are other techniques that show that we can just inject some some modifications in a middle layer of
mhm,
an existing
mhm.
model without retraining it and change the outcome. So uh, if you do that too much, you destroy the quality of the model. So you really do have to
Yes.
to do that carefully. But yeah, that's certainly less expensive than retraining or training your own model
Mhm,
from the beginning. Now. I would say that it's
mhm,
still valuable to train machine learning models. So
mhm,
if you're dealing with a domain where we're having a really nicely tuned model on structured data
mhm.
can help, then go ahead and train that machine learning model,
Mhm.
make that available as a tool for the LLM, and now
Okay,
you've got a good composite solution that
okay.
can really solve your problem the best way.
That's very great. I think the ML models are very good also, like in the case of like formatting, or in the case of like uh, typos error. Like some grammarly models are also available in the Hugging Face, so we can pick up one of them and fine tune as per our requirements, and will as an a tool to our AI agents. So like I think it can also work like a very good LLM. Like it's a very powerful LLM, like mixture of experts, like MOE models type structure. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I think starting with like you said, starting with some existing models
Mhm.
that these models that you're talking about, like the Grammarly models,
Mhm.
they're not supposed to be as powerful as a GPT-5.2,
Yes, yes.
but they exist for a very specific focused purpose. So yes, finding a model that was trained for the purpose of one part of the solution that you want to solve.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that lets you build an agent just for that part and
Mm-hmm.
then integrate it with agents for the other parts of the solution and then bring the orchestration together
Mm-hmm.
using one of these foundational models to do that reasoning and make sure that the um, that the orchestration works as well as it can.
Okay.
That's a great strategy.
Okay. So, yeah, like it's a very great point. Like, I also have one question. Like, while building the AI agents, like if we have a multiple AI agent, like one is a orchestrator agent, like then having some child agent, then having its other agents in the below. So on that point of time, the latency is very higher. Like because it's like a like agent transfer are there, tool calls are there. So this will add some latency. Like
Mhm,
build, like if we are building for the any good company, so for them the latency is a key point. So we have to reduce the latency of the LLMs. So on that point of time, do you have any suggestions like what types of things we can add in our processes so that the latency is like decrease and our processes improve? Like, do you have any suggestions
mhm.
into it?
Yeah, I would say to
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to start with the quality bar as high as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
and not worry about latency too much at that beginning stage, and see what kind of outputs could I possibly expect if I were to throw everything at it, and then start to bring things down. So when building an agentic system, I will build one agent at a time and say, okay, for this agent, this is its role, this is its task, this is
Mm-hmm.
the expected output, um, and and then throw some input at it, build evaluations around it, and make sure that it's providing exactly the behavior that it needs. Um, if I can, ramp that up and take and let it take on a bit more of the process and not lose quality,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll go ahead and do that. Um, and so that way I could build an orchestration out of these agents, and then yes, you'll introduce the latency, but
Mm-hmm.
then is that what's necessary to keep the quality bar high? If you can get the quality without going all the way there, then your cost is lower, your latency is lower. Um, and and then if you can redefine the problem a bit. So let's use low latency responses when making plans, when gathering requirements or gathering intent, and uh, um, and then we can schedule a higher latency
Mm-hmm.
your reasoning and tool use and composition uh, pass, and then deliver those results later after we've already taken that latency hit.
Okay. Thank you. So this is very great point because like while building the agentic solutions for the clients or for any SaaS products, the latency is the key issue. So like well explained for the step.
Hmm.
Uh, like uh, we are having a like tenant based architecture. Like in one server we are providing the multiple clients to have to use our systems, like maybe from the company A also using the same server, client company B employees are also using the same server. So on that point of time, the agent server is only one, but having the different companies employee will log in and see like running their own agents. So on this point of time, like how to scale our AI agents, because the thing is like uh, AI agent will slow down the process. Like if one user is calling one AI agent at a time, so
Hmm.
on that point of time, the thing is, I'm like into the deployment thing. Like it's a kind of deployment thing. Like I'm using the GUICon and the PM2 is like process manager in the Python. So do you have any idea about it or not?
Yeah, I would say take a look at um, the information that each agent needs and that it produces, and draw yourself a graph.
Mhm.
And that way you can find opportunities for parallelization.
Mhm.
If you are talking about uh, different different users altogether, and they're running, maybe it's the same workload, but it's different inputs, then you can go ahead and let them run in parallel. Um, and then it's a matter of scaling near
Mhm.
linearly.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, if you find that you've got those dependencies,
Mhm.
then yeah, then that's where you may have to take that latency hit in order to make sure that each agent has the information that it needs.
Okay. Do you suggest some very any good LLMs like that can I use, like a smaller size LLMs that can I used and like fine tune, or any ML models that can I use in my project? Like, do you have any suggestions? Any LLM model? Like I tried a Gemma series model like from the Google family, Gemma
Hmm.
1.5 billion parameters that are very good. But do you have any suggestions like what kinds of any series models? Like, do you have any experience like what types of models I can use for the my production purpose that will give the exact result? Like
Hmm.
I check the internet, like they saying multiple models are there, like Quen models are Quen series models
Hmm.
are there that are also very good, and there is new released model like Minimax are also very good. So like how to check that model is trainable or not? Like uh, using parameter efficient fine tuning using LoRa, this can be trainable or not? Like, what is the like benchmark? How to pick a right model for our use?
Yeah, that is the hardest question right now, because everything's moving so quickly.
Yes.
Um, so uh, so I would say,
Mhm.
don't put too much emphasis on the published benchmarks.
Mhm.
Instead, test the models with your own workloads.
Mhm.
So create evaluations, which you'll need to do in order to build your own pipeline in the first place,
Mhm.
and to test your prompts and your agents. But then, as you want to try new models, you
Mhm.
can run those through the same evaluations and
Mhm.
keep your own benchmarks. Um,
Okay.
and that's really how you're going to find the model that works best for the problem that you're trying to solve. Um, yeah, yeah. Any experience that I might bring
Mhm.
to it is not really going to uh, be terribly valuable for the problem that you're bringing.
Okay, no issues. So like, can you please tell me some like in the like where are you from? Like in the US, maybe?
Yes, yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm located
Mhm.
in the Dallas area,
Okay.
um,
So,
and
like, what type
mhm,
of businesses are there that are adopting the AI? Like in the India, I am having to see multiple people that are using some SaaS products. Like one of my like my company is like building some HRMS, CRM, LMS, PMS, multiple platforms are there. So like we are providing the stuffs that are like used by multiple other companies. Like HRM
mhm,
solution is very popular from my company. So we are building the HRMS intelligence. Like we can search across any data in the HRMS, in the CRM. So that are the use case. So like what are in your area, what are the businesses that are adopting the AI? Like maybe the like what are the key areas? Like what types of
mhm.
businesses can we tackle through the AI? And yes, please.
Yeah, yeah. So coming out of early 24,
Mhm.
we were selling a lot of RAG solutions,
Yes.
um, and uh, and so the primary customer that we were looking at there is somebody that already has a corpus of data,
Mhm.
and they want to be able to quickly search
Mhm.
that data. So they are continuing to now being able to use that corpus of unstructured data as part of their workflows, and they
Mhm.
want to automate work around and on top of that data.
Mhm.
And so yeah, we're seeing kind of that shift from a RAG solution into building agentic
Mhm.
solutions, and then from that restructuring the way that people build their teams.
Okay.
Yeah,
So like
and
in your
yeah,
area, what
unfortunately, I
type?
do.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, I do have to jump to another call
Oh,
pretty
no
quickly here.
issues, no issues.
So
Thank you so much for having like in the call. Yeah, like we can connect again maybe in another time.
absolutely, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, that
yes,
would be lovely.
yeah. See you soon. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thanks so much, Rohit.
Yeah, thank you,
Thanks.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.